Yeah, hello and welcome to our Banter Blitz show, this time in English. Yeah, but I'm properly warmed up now after I've played for about 100 minutes in German language, commenting in German language. Yeah, let's get going with the usual 8 o'clock crowd in the chat. Let's get going. I've got a couple of challenges and yeah, some I already played earlier. So probably play some guys I haven't played before. What about Camptown Races? Let's play Camptown Races with white from the US. I go d4. Let's see what he's up to. Is he on? Looks like it. Oh, he's got an extremely high bullet rating, 2600. Tja, it seems he's not on. I'm pretty quick in changing this. I mean, there are so many that want to play. So I'm not going to wait all that long. Let's play fun beat. I'm going e4 now. Just switching back and forth. Maybe I can at least somehow try to get to 2600. It's tough, it seems. What's up, fun beat? Huh, doesn't seem to be on. I can check that, right? I can check it. Should preferably choose the ones with the green dots, because they are actually online. Let's go with Aram 14. Will we get a game of chess? Yep. So, a Benko Gambit. Knight c3. Now I'm going to play b4 here. The knight does not have great squares to go to. Okay, I mean just d6 is fine. The knight is just completely misplaced there. I can try bishop d7 even, but I think g6 is good. After bishop b2, which is probably going to be played. It's not going to be played. Okay. Okay. Just trying to take this knight. If he goes knight b2, I might have knight e4. No, he's allowing me to take it. This is too tempting. Camptown Race is actually in the chat. Yeah, okay, I can play you later, of course. Yeah, knight to c3 would be good. He has to cover the square somehow. The knight and rook are in an unlucky spot. Okay. I can play knight c3. Yeah? He has to take, bishop takes, knight d2. That doesn't look particularly great, but I can castle first. Oh, no. That's the queen. And he resigned. Yeah, thanks for the game, Aram 14. Yeah, and the Benko, knight c3 is not a good option, really. If you don't want to take the gambit, knight f3 or queen c2 are good moves. Okay, so do we have this... where is he? Huh. Okay, let's go. I actually did not want to click on this person. I mean, not willingly, I just had another idea. Armortenson, Faröer. That's cool. So, okay, let's go a6. Oh, he's a quick one. Playing extremely quickly. Armortenson. Blinder says very PC-ish tonight. What do you mean with PC-ish? People playing their computers, or I mean, what exactly are you thinking about? Or do you refer to political correctness? Is that a very politically correct chat? I don't know. So here I can probably take with both. Tough. Okay, so bishop c4. I can try to play d5. Support like bishop a6, things like that. Or just develop. I think I'll develop, but I'd have to say. Knight g4, knight e5. Let's try it. That also prevents bishop e3. Oh yeah, okay. Someone was... Hey, it's tough to understand that PC-ish comment without seeing the precise chat. Okay, knight g4. One idea is to put it on e5, prevent bishop e3, and I mean, on a very good day, you get something going on h2. But that's a very good day. Vazir Power says he was never picked. I haven't played you. I can play you later. No, there's nothing. I'm completely I'm mixing things completely in terms of rating. I don't really have any preference there. I wonder if queen c7 is a move here. Let's do it. I mean, I'm threatening to take on f3. And if he takes on c6, I can check rook f3 anyway, or just take with the queen. Yeah, rook f3 is an interesting move. He probably has to play g3 then. But I have no idea what this position is then, is like. Wow. Rook f3, g3. Rook f3, g3. Rook takes c3. But the knight is hanging, so this is probably not going to work. Okay. I have to do this. I think. It's not so bad. I think that if I haven't played you, picked you before, Vazir Power, that's purely coincidental. I'm trying to pick players that I haven't played before, so it's really bad luck, I think. Okay, so here probably to e5. So I am this pawn down, but it is a fairly active position. The bishop on e5 is pretty good. Bishop a6 is potentially coming with the tempo. And all in all, it's not so easy for white to play this position. Let's do it. Yeah, d5. It's not so easy to get the 5 in. Yeah, the English show started roughly 10 minutes ago, but we had a German session at roughly two hours ago. And okay, so here I have bishop d4 is an idea at least. It doesn't do all that much. Bishop d4 he cannot take, but it does not threaten anything. Yeah, I'll do it anyway. And then push e5. What? That I cannot resist. Yeah, it was a pretty sudden end here by Armortenson. Yeah, just rook 81 or so was good. I think I don't have enough for the pawn, maybe. It's borderline. So where is the Vazir power? Here we are. One reason, by the way, Vazir power, why I haven't played you before, could be if you just recently gotten your premium. Yeah, that's possible, because I only play premiums. So knight f3 this time. Yeah, I shouldn't pre-move bishop g2 here. In some cases, it's not a good move. Yeah, here I'm playing with d4 and knight d2. That looks strange, I know, but it is a very straightforward idea. White wants to play pawn to e4, and this will almost force the capture on e4, and then knight e4 is very nice. This is a nice position for white. I can take on d5, right? Grab material. Yeah, I'm just grabbing d5. That's what it is. And the problem is also after e takes, knight takes, the idea is knight takes f6, winning the rook in the corner. This is not easy to address at all. Yeah, here I'm going to take e6. I can take f7 for yet another pawn. I think I will. So I'm 2 pawns up now. I doubt that. I mean, black definitely does not have enough compensation for 2 pawns. But the question is, what kind of practical problems can he pose? And I don't think it's all that much. Yeah, knight g6, he wants to go. Okay. So how do we play? Probably centralizing with rook e1. I think this is now okay, because the like h6 takes, I have knight e4, further simplifying. Now, okay, I have knight g5 now, and then the check. I think that's good. For queen to e6. Oops, that wasn't intended. Yeah, I think he has to move the rook, yeah, and then queen b3 check. Ah, this one. Okay. Well, okay, I can still check. Yeah, I'm winning the exchange he has to take, and then there is no compensation for all the material. Okay, Vasir Power, thanks for playing. You finally got a game in. So, who do we have? Nino Kortsadze. Did I play her? I think I did. But just one game. So let's get this game on the road. Let's go c4. Is she on? Yeah, okay. Okay, so black plays a somewhat modest setup here with bishop e7. I'm trying to block the center and later play on the flank. Yeah, I was thinking about it, this d5 idea, but I think exactly here d4 is an idea. Like if she takes now, knight takes, I have knight f5 coming up immediately. And c6, all that doesn't add up. Whoa. Yeah, that shouldn't work. e5. Let's play e5. Okay, I'm taking on d5. And now continue. Yeah, there's a question. Starmark asks, how do you maintain focus for so many games? He seems to have a couple of good games and then a blunder all day. Okay, I mean, playing for a longer time is always going to cost you a little bit of playing level. It's just a matter of stamina. But playing, I mean, having some experience with this does definitely help. It does help playing. I mean, especially Blitz. Blitz can be. I mean, it takes a bit of power from you. Every game it gets you get tired, but you can usually yeah, try to play in a way that you not have that much. Yeah, like try to play with not so much calculation. Yeah, more strategically. This does help. It's not as tiring as having super complicated games every time. I think lots of very strong blitz players play rather technical. They don't play very tactical, let's say. Okay. Let's get the queen in. Yeah, queen g7 mate. Yeah, this is one way of handling it. So I can check, and now bishop g5. I can pre-move that. I'm definitely going to play this move. So what's going on here? This is a nice tactic. That's a nice tactic. White to play and win. Well, you can try to find it. White to play and win. Okay, I'm playing it now. This is a nice one. I'm double attacking e7, and if she takes, then bishop f6 is double check and mate next move. It's a nice tactic. Yeah, queen g5 mate next. Okay, so let's go. Thanks for the game, Nino. Who do we have? A couple of new players, I think. Huh. I clicked accept, but somehow the game does not start so quickly. Pen urge, what does that mean? The urge to use a pen, or what exactly is it all about? So I'm going to play this again. Yeah, this is a very solid line for black. I don't quite remember how this is played. I think I just castle him. I think he might be able to take and play knight e5. But anyway, let's get going here. I try to go e4 next. Yeah, e4. I try to trade the d pawns there, like d takes, and then I have 4 pawns on the king side against 3. Doesn't want to take. I mean, he doesn't have to. I want to try with 4 pawns on the king side against 3, and then try to bring those pawns up the board. I'm a little bit surprised that he's not playing here. Maybe there is a connection problem. Huh. Maybe he disconnected or something. It's possible. Aha, okay. So castles. Yeah, both captures make some sense. I'll take with the bishop. So this is what I was talking about. I'm going for this structure, 4 pawns against 3, and long term I would like to advance the pawns. We'll see if I manage. King h2, f4, e5. That's ideal. But we'll see if I'm able to do that at the end. Yeah, here, I mean, knight e2 I could have played even before. But okay, I go rook e1. Tja, interesting, huh? If I go f4, is there knight g4? It seems to be playable. I wonder if it is an idea anyway. Okay, let's wait. I also have knight e2 and then later f4. Ah, okay. Knight d3, interesting. Didn't anticipate this knight d3 move, but it makes sense. f3 was covering e4. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, I think now the time for f4 is correct. What is he doing there? Bishop g1 and then, or bishop f2. This is kind of funky here. Funny stuff. Okay. So I can go bishop d2 also. Yeah, but he's got this bishop f2 move. It's very annoying. And still this bloody check. I don't know what the chat is. Everybody says, I'm lost. Black is winning. Time to resign. Is it really that bad? Cannot believe that this is so bad. Let's see. It might be. I mean, but I still try to find a solution here. Freeing up the g2 square. Yeah, bishop d2, there was bishop f2. So we'll see if I'm lost. Bishop d2 didn't work because of bishop f2. So unless he finds something brilliant now, I'm winning this on time. b5. Just stepping out of the checks. Okay, if I go knight a4, he will trade. I wanted to do this, but c3 hangs. Yeah, now I've got the better ending here, but I will probably win this on time. I overlooked knight b4 here. Yeah, I've got a time win. Yep. Yeah, he spent a very long time. I'm not really sure. I mean, I didn't play that well. There was probably problems here for me. Bishop f3 was kind of the only move, I feel, that did not lose immediately. Yeah. Not sure. Good game here by Panurge, if this is the right way to pronounce this. I don't know. Camptown Races, that was an earlier challenge. Let's get this on the road. You see, he's disconnected again. Disconnected again. Hello to Alekinen in the chat, very regular viewer. What did happen today in Vike? Can someone give me any info what happened? I think I know that. Okay, it doesn't seem to work out here with this guy. Let's go, Johann Wilhelm Möbius. I knew that Carlsen played a draw, and I think Aronian won. I think Aronian won and somebody else won. Wesley So won. Is that true? Yeah, I've stumbled into this a little bit. That's not what I usually do. Wishmaster asks, how many hours a day do I play chess? That's tough to say. I am playing not so much actually, but I mean it's my job, teaching, producing content. So if you ask about how much do you work on chess, or how much chess do you do, I can tell you what I did today. Let me think about it. In total, I had 3 hours of lessons, about 2 hours of preparing stuff, and now we are on 2.5 hours of a live show, and I'm going to do some stuff after that. Yeah, b4 is a funny idea. Bishop takes knight e5 or knight takes e5. It's an important tactical trick in this kind of position. Knight e5, queen a4 check, knight c6 takes, queen b4. Yeah, of course, it's nice if I just take it. I think I do. Yeah, this is just a great position. I was thinking maybe not to trade the queens, but this is just good. If he goes on the 8th rank, there's bishop, yeah, here bishop c5 picks up the important d4 square. Pawn, the important d4 pawn. Ivanchuk lost on time. That's really not the first time. But isn't Gibraltar isn't that increment? Wow. Losing with increment is really bad. I mean, losing on time with an increment time control. That shouldn't happen, really. Okay, if I go rook e1, that's knight d3. I cannot do that, so let's do f3. Yeah, Peter asked if I have another work or live of chess. I'm a chess professional currently. Been for a couple of years now, 3 years, almost exactly 3 years. I'm mostly teaching and producing chess content like this year. So, what's going on here? He might have c5 coming up. I think I want a good retreat on f2 and then e4. Play e4 and e5. Or maybe maybe c5 here actually. Okay, that's a good one. If he goes h4, g4, then e3 is hanging. This is not so nice. I don't want to go e3, however. That's a good move, h5, or at least a move that makes me think. I was thinking a4, a5, but and maybe e3 and d4. It looks a bit strange. He's got bishop f5. Then I got e4. Tough. Okay, now I go e4. Before I was starting with chess professionally, I've been working a regular 9-to-5 job in a bank. And now I have g4. That looks very nice now. This could be an absolute steamroller. It's a steamroller in the making. So Ivanchuk didn't write a move down. I see. Yeah, this can, of course, I mean, it's a bit, it should not happen, but it's certainly something that that can happen. On a bad day, you might simply skip a move. The best move, the best book for a beginner. That's a bit tough. I'm really not sure about that. I have some good ideas about books for stronger players, but for beginners, I'm not so sure that I can give good advice. Yeah, I have lost games on time. Mostly in situations where I was totally lost. Like I simply couldn't find a move that was playable, let's say. But I've never lost on time in a good position. And the danger of that happening to me is relatively low because I play really quickly in tournament chess. I'm a quite fast player. Yeah, I'm getting the g3 pawn. So Johan Wilhelm Möbius resigns. Yeah, thanks for the game. It was all due to this b4 trick in the beginning. That's something to remember. This b4 trick based on the diagonal and the check on a4. It's very common in all kinds of Benonis, King's Indians. So there was a challenge here. Who do we have? Lots of challenges. Let's do, do we have someone I haven't played before? I haven't played. That's a difficult name though. Should think about this before. That I can actually pronounce the opponent. I have clicked on playing, but it has a bit of a delay at the moment. Huh, okay. Let's wait for a moment. I have clicked on playing. And it takes a moment to actually get the pairing on. Okay, I can drink some water in the meantime. I cannot do anything. Currently, the pairing is set up, the game is set up, but it seems to take a while. Yeah, b4 is a very typical trick that happens in various cases. For example, if you go all the way back here, you can sometimes encounter this idea. For example, like this. Yeah, it's quite funny. It's the same idea. Or in some cases, like this. It's the same idea. Also, in the King's Indian, you get the same idea. Yeah, currently it's somehow hanging here. I don't know what it is. Maybe I should just refresh here. I don't know. Oh, now it worked. Okay, so let's go e4 against Sanquit. No, I'm terrible with those names. So is he on, or does he have a problem as well? We'll see what happens. e4 on the board. And we get a Sicilian, so... Another knight off here. I'm not going to play the latest trend a3, but rather play h3 in this position. People, yeah, they normally play h5 nowadays, but b5 is not bad either. I think b4 knight d5 is okay. Knight takes e4 isn't a problem. Okay, so h6. Normally I would say that this is not a good sign for black if he has to play this move, but we'll see how it turns out. I always like to put the knight here to get this knight f5 idea into the game. And okay, he does not react in any way. Maybe he doesn't have to. But let's say bishop e7, knight f5 is annoying, so he probably tries something else. Okay, I prevent before. Maybe I should have just castled. I'm not sure here. You can try knight b6, knight c4, this kind of stuff. Yeah. No, this one. But I have this covered, right? It's not hanging. Maybe he wants to go knight to e6 and then trying to get into the f4 square. That is a good idea, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. He takes quite a long time. I don't know if I really want to go knight to d5. I'm just looking at this h6 pawn and ask him about this. If he plays bishop, like say g7, rook d1, it's just annoying. Yeah, that's not easy for black to play. Just rook a1. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, very interesting. On g5 he's going to play h4. No, he isn't. h4, I take f6. That doesn't work at all. h4 takes f6, he takes g3, f takes g3, and I'm covering the f6 pawn. That's important. So he has to move the knight again. And then this whole business didn't really help him all that much. So f4 or h4, that's interesting. I think I do this. Let's just play as aggressively as possible. He more or less has to take on f4. I'm threatening f5, which would be completely destroying black, so that was necessary. This might also be fatal, but this is not so clear. So knight d5, knight c4 he's got. No, queen d4. Okay. Threatening knight f6 in this position. And this is why I thought he has to take, probably. Tja, threatening to take on e5 and f7 now. That's pretty dangerous. Oh, he's not reacting. I'm taking this. I don't think the position was really difficult to play. So thanks for the games, Zanquit. Not doing this right. I'm sorry about the complete inability of pronouncing names. So, who do we have? Spielmann 666. Let's go, Spielmann. And I go e4 again. So Gawain Jones won in 100, no, drew in 120 moves. Okay. Yeah. Knight bd7. Can I not go c4 here? Let's do this. Nascu asked if there's a special technique to read chess books to remember them better. Not sure. I mean, I have a suggestion what to do if you to learn theoretical lines efficiently. What I always did is I really back in the day at least when books were the main source. Nowadays you have some more ideas. You can also compile your own stuff from databases, let's say. Anyway, what I often did is I took the lines from the book and entered them into the chess database, into ChessBase, and I was then adding my own remarks and ideas. So I used the book as the starting point to get an idea what's going on, and then build up on this foundation. I felt that usually I was able to learn the lines quite efficiently that way. But everybody is a little bit different. In this regard, I also have to say that, oh, it's got Rook e6. Did not think about this. I have to say that I usually am quite good in remembering lines, opening lines. And therefore I might not be the best person to ask, because I usually just have to look at a line once and then I know it. So I probably am not the average person there. So Spielmann, yeah, you definitely have compensation here. That's absolutely clear. To d1 to f1. I think I go to d1 here. Pretty awkward, this position. No fun. That totally did not work out well. My rook, my king on d1 is an absolute joke. Maybe I can fianchetto here. And like knight e4 or something. Rook c6 he has. In some cases. Nah, something went wrong there with the opening. Absolutely. Yeah, I have to see what he does. No, I always had a good memory for chess moves. There's nothing learned about this. I mean, doing it all over is certainly helpful. So there's a practice element there for sure, but I always was able to recall lines quite well. Where does he go? Maybe I can just do this and push him a little away. My main idea is to take away the c6 square so that the rook is not there. So that looks okay. I mean, he definitely has compensation, some compensation, but I don't feel like I'm worse, which might be wrong, but currently I don't think I'm worse. Thinking about knight e4 to g5. Okay. Yeah. Maybe centralize stuff. That's often a good idea. Centralize your material, the pieces. He's taking there. This I did not really have on the radar at all. If you cannot really decide what opening to play, I mean, it's not a bad idea to vary, especially while you're learning. You can try out all kinds of openings and see how you fare. Playing the same stuff every game is, I don't think, it's not very helpful, I think. Just being a little bit versatile makes sense. So, what's going on here? There definitely is something going on the long diagonal. Bishop on b2, the rook on g2. Zangi cutie, okay. So what about this? Knight d5, he will take it, but then there's nothing. Okay, maybe I need a second rook. Try for the other rook to g1 and then threatening to sacrifice on g6. Wow, you have time for moves like that. I don't believe it. I'm not sure that this really threatens much, but I super relaxed him. No worry in the world. Idea is just queen f6 here. Queen f6 and then move the knight. I can of course play for some tricks here. Knight f6, that's knight d7. But I have rook g6. Okay, so rook g6 takes, rook takes. I also have knight d5, but there are knight discoveries. It's just one check though. Yes, knight e4 check. And now the queen hangs and there is the mate threat. It was a bit tough. Okay, anyway, good game, Spielmann. 666. 95 instead of queen d5, maybe. Yeah, I didn't see that 95 wins. Yeah. And then queen d4, what was the point? This one. Yeah, but what's the deal? I mean, like here? There's 94. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to analyze all that deeply. I want to give people the opportunity to play games. Who do we have? We have a couple of guys I've played already. What about Corp? I didn't play Corp yet. Let's go knight f3. Rook g6. Maybe, yeah. Maybe you're right. So, what's going on here? Corp. Let's see. That's some English opening. Oh, e6 is uncommon. Mixing here this with the g6. You don't see all that often. It's a bit slow. Oh, that looks... That looks like a lot of pawn moves. Okay, so I cannot believe that this works. Simply, there's so much pressure on d5. I'll take that. If you want to look at 1c4, the English opening, you should start out with c4, e5. e5 is the main response. And usually considered to be most critical. Okay, there is no reason not to take the rook. This is a full rook. A full rook. Yeah, I did a German show. This is a double feature. Yeah, I don't mind that becoming the regular Wednesday scheduling if the German show is received with some yeah, if people like the show, let's not do so complicated language. If people like the show and there is enough audience, then this is probably going to be some regular feature. So knight f3 covering h2 there. Tja, wants to go to g4. Can I do this? Just prevent that. It's useful. Sorry, useful to have this rook. I know, now it's just a piece, but it's also a super simple to play position after that. Yeah, okay, I think this is actually instructive. What the black player did, he played just too many pawn moves here at the beginning, and he was weakening his center in the process. It's tough to play the two fianchettos and play pawns in the center at the same time, right in the opening, because the bishops, they don't cover those pawns on c5 and d5 so well. So here I think you're already in some trouble. Yeah, thanks a lot for the game, and see who we have. Somebody maybe I haven't played before. Did I play Zen Frog? No, not this session. So let's get going here against Zen Frog. I think I didn't play him in this session. I had a game last week where I was killed with this line, and I haven't looked this up yet. It's really bad for white. I probably lose in the absolute same way now. This is really bonkers. I hate this kind of stuff. Okay, I'll just play something non-critical and hope that I'm not getting killed immediately. Because I simply don't remember the refutation. Yeah, the problem is if you don't remember the refutation, white is okay. I have to look at this at one point. I don't want to lose against this crap every session. It really is crap. It's the only way to call it. But it is dangerous. It's dangerous stuff. If you don't know what the refutation is. So what is he doing here? Bishop c6 probably. e6 is taking d5. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, I will have to look this up. There's really no way. People keep playing this against me in those sessions. So, I mean, this is still not lost, but not nice. So probably c4, c3, get this passer going. Okay, so if I go c4 now, what is he doing? Okay, let's do it. 4 c3. So I'm not quite sure why the exchange had to be sacrificed. I don't know. I tried to put the knight on d5. That's a good square. Yeah, it's easy. Yeah? You can just sack everything and hope for the best. So probably rook e8. If I get in like rook e6 and start to pick up pawns, then this should be reasonably simple. Yeah, okay, I survived that one. I really have to look that up. The thing is, this is really refutable. It's something that you can refute with the best play. There's rook a5 stuff. I know, I have to look it up. Okay, thanks for the spectacular game, Zenfrog. So, do we have people on who have never played? Let's see. Yeah, there's Bobo. Bobo 419. Let's go, Bobo. Zenfrog said he mouse slipped a few times. It was chaotic, definitely. So, Bobo. What flag is that? Chile? Yeah, Chile, okay. So I'm nearing the 2600 mark. Maybe I can... Maybe I can get to that. Have to be cautious there with the dropping. Maybe someone takes on c6 and all of a sudden I'm toast. Okay, so here I've got some pressure against the e4 pawn. And f3... Okay. Okay, I'll take here first and then I grab the e4 pawn. If people give me a center pawn, I'm willing to suffer for it. And I don't think I'm suffering even that much here. That's often underestimated, that center pawns are really much more important than flank pawns. In the opening, sacrificing a center pawn is a big deal. Sacrificing the a pawn isn't all that important, or the b pawn, let's say. This is why openings like the Black Medina Gambit are viewed with lots of suspicion, because you sacrifice your big e4 pawn for shady compensation. And let's say compared to stuff like the Evans Gambit, where you sacrifice a b pawn, this is not so much of an issue. Okay, so bishop e6. He's probably trying to... what's going on? So I can go g5 for queen g3. I don't see why not. Queen g3, king h8. And the poor bishop is gone. At least that's what I think happens. Well, he doesn't have all that many attacking pieces. Yeah, that's the thing. F4. Yeah, that's the only try that just makes some sense. Yeah, he's got f5 as well. Okay, but if I take that shouldn't work for white, but still my king is a bit exposed. Let's take it. He does not have a good queen move, I believe. I mean, a move that threatens mate on h7. So there is no move like that. Okay, here queen to g5, right? Attacking this rook and at the same time threatening mate on g2. That should be a good move. Yeah, okay. Everything under control. Okay, but there was a threat. Thanks for the game, Bobo. I'm not on 2,600. I just gained 1 point by that game. What I totally like is there are new challenges every time. Let's play Flutlicht. Flutlicht is nice. So, is that Guybrush Threepwood? Maybe it is. You probably don't see it. I don't think it's Guybrush from Monkey Island. Or is it? You don't see it completely. I don't know. I cannot scroll down. Okay, so let's go knight f6. Oh, he's playing the 4 knights, the Italian 4 knights. I can take e4 though. This is certainly quite okay for black. In fact, after bishop d3, black is not better, as many sources say. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. After knight takes e5, there's queen g5 with a double attack on g2 and e5. So I probably get to take the g2 pawn, after which rook f1, bishop h3 loses stuff. The exchange. Or even more. Yeah, we'll see what he does. Probably you lose the exchange. Not much that you can do. Okay, here it might be even worse, as I have bishop g4. That's a disaster, a real disaster. f3, bishop takes. Will win very quickly. Yeah, let's not pre-move here. Rook f3, pawn takes. And now I'm threatening queen g1 mate and f2. And he doesn't have a check. Wow. Yeah, he's got no move. Absolutely no move. So let's not. Is there a mate? I don't see it currently. I don't see a mate, but okay. I have auto promotion on. So if I need to under promote at some point, I'm in trouble. I don't know how to switch that off. Probably somewhere here, yeah, in the settings. Oh, that's a counter check. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, and mate next move. Yep. Yeah, a simple point to take from that game: avoid this opening, like the plague. Like this is already very okay for black. If you want to play like this with the 4 knights, it's a better idea to play d3 first and later knight c3. It's not very exciting, but very solid. But this is already good for black. So, did I actually gain a point? Maybe not. Who do we have? Let's go Ankh Mish. And I'm on 2-6. I can still spoil it with this game, but I hope I don't. So I'm going 1e4. See what happens. Ankh Mish is not playing, but he's around, so. Okay, like 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 abort. I just check if I have somebody. Robert Kender, I haven't played yet, so let's play Robert Kender. Go e4. Yeah, he's on, definitely on. Saw him in the chat. You cannot hide. What's going on here, guys? You are on. I know you are. Here we go. So we got a Sicilian. Okay, I don't like the pre-move at this stage. You never know. Maybe someone is playing something strange and you don't really want to go d4. So, knight off. Yeah, we had this before. H5 currently is all the rage. Now here I go. Here I go, G4. Yeah, I believe actually that this is a very comfortable position for white. It's very difficult for black to get something nice out of this. White has this knight f5 idea, for example. Can do it right away. And that already looks uncomfortable to me, very uncomfortable. Okay. Tja, I would definitely like to play bishop e3 here. You know what? I'm going to just do it like that. That is actually that's possible for black. I don't like to play h5 in this position. Okay. Yeah, not happy about the move. Probably h4 was not that great. If knight h7 even is a good reply. And it looks strange, knight h7. Okay, so knight to g5. Not good. That's really uncomfortable. He's going there. Interesting. Didn't think about that at all. Not sure. This might not be so bad. How to do this? I would absolutely love to play f6 here and just make his pawn structure a bit worse. Stop that. Bishop around to c4 to b3, something like that. Yep. Okay. It's still knight a5, maybe. Oh wow, I don't like to play e4 here. Okay, I don't have to actually. I don't have to. That's a tough game. I want to keep this rating. Come on. The position isn't all that great. Really not. This is a bit better there on b3 compared to g2. Still not nice. Tja. No fun. Played that really well. If I can trade queens, the position is maybe bearable, but it's not good in any way. And then this stuff is hanging with a check. Queen h4 I tried to play. That's tough here. But it feels like he's not finding something super convincing. Wow. What's going on? So Rook h1 is the threat. Wow. I cannot take this because of mate. That's a great game. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to resign that one. Very nicely played here by Mr. Kender. So, that was a nice session, yeah? Very well played, especially for someone with 1400 in bullet. Okay, great stuff. That was a really nice session, but there's Ankh Mish, right? He wanted to play me, so I'm going to do this game, and then that's the end of the session. So, Ankh Mish, where are you? Okay. So, Ankh Mish, let's get going. Final game for the session. Oh no. This is not very exciting. What are you doing to me? Maybe I can get this a little bit. Oh no. You can grab e5 there. That's sharp. But Mish did not want to do that. So maybe I can castle long in this position and then try to make something happen on the king side. You usually stop all that. I know that this bishop looks like a tall pawn, but that's not a big deal, because it will open up at some point, this position. Yeah, okay, I can take on g3 now. Not sure about this ending. I don't have to. I can also just play this position without doing anything like changing the structure. Yeah, knight c6 should be okay. Yeah, let's just castle. Yeah, it looks okay, right? I should be okay here. I didn't think about this all that much, but it's a good move. Yeah, I think this is probably equal. I like to have this weakness on b4, but still, black should not be better here. Maybe I am, now that I think of it. b4 is nice to have, and I'm quicker on the d file. Okay, so putting this on b4 now. Also allowing c6 if possible. If possible or necessary, both at the same time actually. I wonder if we should go e5 at some point. It probably is not a big deal. Yeah, black is a bit better here, but it's not much. Interesting move. Okay, I mean, I like my bishop, but I also like the king activity if he takes this. So knight d3 doesn't do much. Yeah, I can go like b3 knight c5 is a double attack. So maybe I can try that. e4 and a4 both hanging. Yeah, that's a pawn, but do I keep it? There are some ideas for white here. Oh, this one. No, I didn't have that. That wasn't on my list of moves that worried me. This is what I tried to say. I think I can jump here. Okay, yeah, but I'm playing this maybe a bit too complicated. But I felt that this is a good move. What about the chat? There's nothing happening in the chat now for 5 minutes. Is that did the chat crash? That doesn't feel normal. Let's say. Okay, so here I thought A4 would be good. Or maybe not. It's a bit of a self pin, huh? But it's probably not bad. Chat is not broken, as we now have tested. Good. So, okay, I can check here and play Rook C1 and B5 next. Threatening also knight B5, winning the knight. And both he stopped. Nice. Nice one. Yeah, I played this too complicated. Violating my own mantra of keeping it simple. That's surprising. Yeah, but now I'm winning stuff. Or E6? No. No. Okay, so Ankh-Mish resigned. Okay, thanks for playing Ankh-Mish, and thank you for the session here. A bit longer than originally planned, but I think it was quite enjoyable. Thanks to also all the ones of you who were in this double feature of close to 4 hours now. Thanks. I'll be back next week. Thanks for watching.